So the playoffs are rapidly approaching, and the Nationals are still in the spot where they're like 5 games back of that second wild card position, and they got to start winning some games, and they're going to have to do it without their starting shortstop in Brady House. So we finish out the month of August 7 games above 500. You look, we're 4.5 games behind the Los Angeles Dodgers for that second wild card spot. Now this is a huge series against the Philadelphia Phillies, a team that is contending for that second wild card as well. We're going to win 2 out of 3 in that series, so we'll take that, but then we take on the Marlins afterwards, and the Marlins are just absolute monsters in this damn series right now. They will beat us 2 games out of 3. By the way, you check the MVP race. Juan Soto currently number 1 in that, and I didn't show it, but Kevin Gausman's on track to win the Cy Young too, even though he got traded teams halfway through the season. So we might have the MVP and the Cy Young, and we might not make the playoffs. We're 2.5 games back of the wild card right now. The Phillies are ahead of us, and the Dodgers, of course, do hold that second wild card. The Braves are going to host that wild card game, and we're going to take on Atlanta in today's video. We're 74-67. The Braves are 80-61. As we get into this one, folks, if you haven't yet, make sure that subscribe button down below for some more MLB 22 The Show here on the channel. We are, 125 subscribers away from 10,000. So hit that subscribe button down below for more. Some big stuff coming to the channel once we hit 10K. So again, hit that subscribe button down below for more. Diamond Dynasty might be coming up, or actually, by the time this video is out, there might already be Diamond Dynasty here on the channel or not. It's honestly just dependent if I still have the damn Rona by tomorrow. If I don't, then I'm gonna go touch grass and not play MLB The Show tomorrow. But if I do still have it, then we're gonna go play some Moonshot, and that video is probably on the channel earlier today. So I don't know what's gonna happen. You're gonna have to check the channel right now. So Stephen Strasburg's pitching for the Nats here tonight. ERA of 4.16. He's getting up there in age, and he's only a 73 overall at this point in time. So is this Strasburg's last stand as he saw in the title? Maybe. I mean, this honestly might be the final time we see Stephen Strasburg pitch for us right now in this franchise mode, because he's making a lot of money. We might look to trade that contract, and honestly, we're not going to get a great return out of him, but it's just getting to that point where maybe Strasburg is going to have to move on from this team, considering the young pitchers we do have coming up. Strasburg is going to get out that jam right there, though, striking out Matt Olson as we go to the bottom of the first. Austin Martin has moved in that leadoff spot for the Nationals, but Ian Anderson's going to strike him out on the fastball up. Juan Soto comes up on the 3-2, and that'll be the Nats' first base runner of this game. So Juan is on first for Franmil Reyes, the reigning MVP. Fran puts one in left field. Back-to-back base runners now for the Nats. Runners on first and second with one gone for Ian Happ. And Happ's going to get popped out on that fastball away. That one will be caught by the catcher in Wilson Contreras. 2 gone for the Nationals, but here's your Nats lineup for tonight. It'll be Martin, Soto, Reyes, Happ, Bell, Ruiz, Garcia, Thomas, Brujan. Just Brujan and Martin basically have been swapped. We'll go double lead off with Brujan batting 9th. Josh Bell comes up, though, on the 2-1 count with 2 outs. Hits that one hard to right center field, but there is Ronald Acuna Jr. We go to the top of the second. Still 0-0. Austin Riley at first in the 3-2, hitting one right back to the bump. Stephen Strasburg over to Josh Bell. Easy first out of the inning. By the way, the Nationals in real life absolutely destroyed the Mets yesterday, and I know they're playing today at 1, so by the time this video's out, the conclusion of that 3-game set has already ended, so hopefully that's win the series. Let's hope. By the way, though, Strasburg does get out at the top of the second by striking out Anthony Santander. Keibert Ruiz, though, gonna stare at strike 3 on that inside fastball by Ian Anderson. Luis Garcia now blasts a fastball deep right field. That ball's got some carry. Oh, and making the play in right field, it will be Santander. So 2 gone for Lane Thomas and the Lane train, hitting one into left field. He goes righty. Thomas is on with the 2-out single, bringing Vidal Brujan to the plate. We try stealing with Lane, and bro just got like the worst jump imaginable. Okay, he's gunned out. We go to the top of third. Contreras, the catcher, of course, for the Braves, going to strike out on that slurve away by Straws. 1 gone for Aristides Aquino, the former Cincinnati Red, going to strike out on the circle change. 2 gone now for Ozzie Albies, and the switch hitter hits one into left field. Going back on it, though, is Ian Happ, and Happ has got it. So Straws is through 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Vidal Brujan leading it off for the Nationals on the 1-2 pitch. Brujan's going to get popped out to the catcher in Contreras. 1 gone now. Top of the order coming up for the Nats. That means Austin Martin, the former Vanderbilt third baseman, gonna hit one into right field. That ball, though, is gonna get down. Santander dives, but to no avail. Austin Martin's on with a 1-out single. Juan Soto now comes up with a 2-1, and that's gonna be an easy turn for the Braves. So we get a base runner and Juan ground straight into a double play. We go to the top of the fourth. Gonzalez up first for the Braves on the 3-2 pitch, hitting one into right field. It's a high fly ball. That Juan Soto is under. Easy first out of the inning. Now to the plate for Atlanta. It will be Ronald Acuna Jr. on the 3-2 pitch. Acuna hits one on the ground to chopper to Vidal Brujan, of course, playing short for the injured Brady House. 2 gone in the inning for Matt Olson on the 1-2. Olson hits one hard in deep center field. Going back on it is Lane Thomas in the warning track. Thomas makes the play. to the bottom of the 4th. Franmil Reyes will lead off the inning for the Nats on the 3-1, hits one on the ground to Gonzalez. Routine first out the inning for Atlanta. Now up for Washington, it will be Ian Happ on the 3-2. Happ gets under the fastball, and both pitchers doing a real good job early in this ballgame. Strasburg shutting out the Braves, and Ian Anderson shutting out the Nationals so far as well. Josh Bell comes up on the 1-2. Until now, though, Bell into left field. That one's going to get down. Josh might have extra bases. Oh, this one's going to be close. Aristides Aquino throws in, and he's got great arm strength, but his accuracy's terrible. Josh Bell's in with a 2-out double. Keibert Ruiz now on the 2-1 pitch, hitting one right on the ground to Matt Olson, and the Nats get nothing in the bottom of the 4th. So we go to the top of the 5th, leading it off for the Braves. It will be Austin Riley. Hot shot up the middle, but Luis Garcia is there. One gone now for the lefty and Eddie Rosario. Rosario with a horrible looking swing. DHing tonight, by the way, for Atlanta is Rosario, but he'll ground out to Luis V. Garcia. 2 gone now for Anthony Santander on the 3-2 swing and a miss. Got him on the slurve to the bottom of the 5th. Can someone finally break through in this game? It's not going to be that. Luis Garcia is going to pop out a fastball that kind of just sent right down the middle. Matt Olson's going to catch that one. 1 gone for Lane Thomas. He's 1 for 1 in this game, and now I do believe he'll be 1 for 2. Yeah, Lane's going to get popped down to right field. There is the former O in Santander. So 2 gone in the inning for the 9 spot. Vidal Brujan looking to extend this inning, and he won't. Swing and a miss over the top of a 12-6 curve to the top of the 6th. Still scoreless. Wilson Contreras puts one on the ground. I do believe that's the first hit of this game for the Braves. It's a Wilson Contreras hit into right field. It'll be now a 2-2 pitch to Aristides Aquino. We're going to get those 2 outs, though, right away. Garcia to Brujan. Brujan to Bell. And that's turn 2. Just like that, bases are cleared for Ozzie Albies in the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a circle change by Strasburg. If this is the final time we see Stras here in the franchise mode, what an exit. I mean, the man is balling right now through 6 innings. Austin Martin rips a ball into right field. But of course, MLB The Show, it's going to be a line out. Juan Soto now in the 3-1, hits one to right field. It's over the glove of Ozzie Albies in the shift. Juan Soto's on with a 1-out single. Let's see if we can get something going here. Never mind. Franmil Reyes straight into a double play ball. My goodness, as soon as you think the Nats get something, we ground into a double play earlier in this game with Juan Soto, and now with Franmil Reyes, 2 of our better hitters. As we go to the top of the 7th, still 0-0. Strasburg, though, still forcing groundouts. 1 gone for Ronald Acuna. Pitch 101 for Stras, and Acuna's ground out to Josh Bell. So Strasburg still pitching well, given the high pitch count. He will now see Matt Olson on the 3-2. Olson with a horrible swing. He sets him down to the bottom of the 7th inning. Still knotted up at 0. Ian Happ leads it off for the Nats. Up the middle, leadoff single for Washington. We will now bring Josh Bell up to the plate, but first, that'll do it for Anderson. In comes Marco Gonzalez. ERA of 3.21, and I know records don't really matter for relievers, but he's 10-1. So Josh Bell comes up first. He puts a drive in that circle change, deep left field. That one, though, is going to die out at the track. Aristides Aquino's there. 1 gone now for Keibert Ruiz. It's our back-to-back-to-back switch hitting combination. But Ruiz is going to get popped down the circle change up and in. 2 gone now in the inning for Luis Garcia. Lefty on the 2-2. Garcia extends. He rolls over. Ozzie Albies going to put him away. To the top of the 8th. That, of course, does it for Strasburg. He had a high pitch count. So Genesis Cabrera now comes into pitch for the Nationals. The lefty with an ERA of 2.43 so far this season. Over 35 games and 37 innings. He's going to get Austin Riley, though, to strike out on the circle change to start off his outing. 1 gone for Eddie Rosario. Lefty. Rosario hits one into center field, but no trouble for the lane train out there. Thomas has got him. 2 gone now in the inning for the switch hitting right fielder in Santander, and Santander is going to hit that one to his opposing right fielder in Juan Soto. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still nobody scored yet. Lane Thomas will get to see a lefty. Lane rakes against lefties, but okay, he's not going to get a hit right there because it's going to be a line out. 1 gone for Vidal Brujan. Finally, Brujan checks into the game with a base knock. He'll be on with the 1-out single. Can the Nationals finally build off of this momentum as Austin Martin hits one hard into right field, but another line out. I mean, we just can't stay away from the lineouts in this game. Juan Soto down the 1-1, hits one opposite field. That one's going to be caught though in left field by Aquino. To the 9th inning, still 0-0. This game has gone by in a flash, but Jordan Hicks will come out to try to send us to the bottom of the 9th, still at 0-0. ERA of 3.86 so far in the year for Hicks. Wilson Contreras up first, swing and a miss. 98 miles an hour on the sinker by Jordan Hicks. 1 gone for Aristides Aquino. He hits one to right field. There is the base knock the Braves are looking for. I believe hit number 2 on this game for them. So Aquino's on first with a 1-out single. Now for the top of the order though, Ozzy Albies puts one on the ground to Luis Garcia. We'll get the lead runner at second, but Albies will beat out the throw at first. So 2 gone for Yariel Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the ground, Austin Martin, easy way. He makes a bad throw to Luis Garcia, and we don't get anything. Oh, goodness. Inning continues, and now we gotta see Ronald Acuna. Full count for Acuna, he walks. They are loaded up for Matt Olson, so we bring in a lefty. It's time for Scott Alexander. ERA of 3.98. He's been a better, really just pitcher this season than Zach Britton's been. Britton, by the way, is at a 67 overall now, but Alexander to Olson on a 3-2, and Matt Olson hits one to left field, and that's gonna be a 2-0 lead for the Braves. If Austin Martin can make a throw 90 feet to second base, we wouldn't be in the spot right now. And Austin Martin's gonna add on. Balls to the gap. Soto dives to no avail. The Braves are gonna go up by 4. I mean, unless we can get this runner, unless we can get Matt Olson, we're not going to. Yeah, it's a 2-out double for Austin Riley, putting the Atlanta Braves up by 4. Rosario now in the 1-2. Gonna hit one right back to Scott Alexander. Alexander to first to Bell, but the damage has been done. The Nats only have 3 outs to work with, and they're down by 4 runs. Marco Gonzalez still pitching for Atlanta. Franram gonna hit one to right center field, but the ball's just dying here tonight. Nothing's going for the Nationals offensively. 1 gone for Ian Happ. Happ waits and sits back on a 12-6, but that ball won't bleed out into right field. I mean, the Nats are still technically out hitting the Braves, but nothing going their way. Josh Bell's gonna walk. Questionable call right there will extend the ball game for Keibert Ruiz on the 2-1. Ruiz hits one into left field. Okay, gets over the glove. I thought that ball was gonna be caught. Josh Bell will go to second. All right. So tying runs in the on-deck circle. Kirby Yates, the closer now for the Braves, comes out to pitch. ERA of 2.82 so far this season. 39 saves, 46 opportunities. Obviously, this is a save opportunity. And Luis Garcia hits one hard to right center field. That ball, though, is going to be caught by Anthony Santander, and that's going to do it. So the Nationals lose at home. The Atlanta Braves pitch a shutout. 4-0 is your final. We had a really good performance out of our starting pitcher tonight in Stephen Strasburg, but we just couldn't capitalize. I mean, the man went 7 shutout innings. Then we got a really good 8th inning out of Genesis Cabrera, and then Hicks was pitching all right until Austin Martin made that error, couldn't throw the ball to second base. The Braves take advantage. They go 4-4 on the final line. The Nats go 0-8-1. We doubled their round of hits. Just couldn't win the ball game, man. You lose 4-0. It's a tough one to swallow. The Nationals are now 74-68. The Braves are 81-61. And we just gotta hope we get this team again in the playoffs. We gotta hope we can find our way in the wild card game, scratch and claw our way to that second spot, and hope we get to go to Atlanta and beat this team when it matters the most. So, folks, thank you all for watching episode number 42 of the Washington Nationals Franchise Mode here on MLB 22 The Show. If you haven't yet, though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you are enjoying the series. Thanks for watching, and Mamba forever.